Hey everyone, it's Stephanie aka Surimuchan. Few people have asked me for tips on learning dances. I usually say practice a lot and get good sleep. I realize that's not much to go on, so I thought I would try expanding on that and talk about making dance videos in general. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional. I'm not even close to being a professional. I've never taken any dance classes or video editing classes or anything that would give me much of an advantage in making these kinds of videos. I just thought I would share how I like to make them. Before you learn a dance, figure out whether or not you like the song. It's obvious, right? Or is it? Say there's a new song out that has a really popular dance, everybody's doing it, even people who do just like a 1-minute preview are getting thousands and thousands of views. So you really want to do the dance, but you listen to the song and you can't stand it. Now keep in mind that you're going to have to listen to the song a lot as you learn the dance. So what are you going to do? You need to figure out whether or not you like the song first, and if you don't like the song, figure out whether or not you're willing to sacrifice some of your sanity to learn the dance. Next, you need to decide whether or not you like the dance. In some cases, you could love the song. You could have it on repeat for days. And then you go to watch the dance, and it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. So you need to figure out whether or not you like the song enough to do a dance that you can't stand. Keep in mind, if you don't like the dance, you may not put as much effort into getting the moves correct. Once you've decided on a song and dance, you're going to want to figure out how you will be learning the dance. There are a few different methods that I'm aware of for learning dances. You can learn from the regular dance video. For these ones, you want to move in the opposite direction of the video to get the correct outcome. For example, if the dancer moves to the left side of your screen, you'll be moving to the right. This next method may be the most popular way to learn, though I can't be sure. You can learn from a mirrored video. With these, you follow the video exactly. It's like looking in a mirror. When the dancer moves to the left side of the screen, you will also move to the left. Some people like learning from slowed videos, mirrored or regular. I believe these are usually slowed by 50%, but I have seen some people bring the speed to 75%, so you could try searching for those as well. Another method of learning is by using step-by-step tutorials, though there aren't as many of these available. For tutorials, just follow the instructions. You'll probably want to use tutorials in conjunction with one of the other methods. Before I move on, I want to make one thing very, very clear. No matter how you learn the dance, it will take more than one try to get it right. Once again, no matter how you're learning the dance, it will take more than one try to get all of the moves correct. Unless it's a really, really simple minute-long dance or something, you're not going to be able to watch it one time and say, there, done, I know it. That's not going to be the case. That's not how it works. You're going to have to work a lot to learn these dances. Practice a lot. Even if you're learning from tutorials, it's going to take much more than one viewing of each section. Before you do anything, you need to stretch. Even if you won't be moving a lot or using a lot of energy, you need to stretch properly. You can develop any number of horrible, painful problems if you don't stretch. Also, you'll probably want some sort of footwear. I usually dance indoors and I don't like to wear shoes on the carpet, but you'd still probably want something. And if not, then you definitely need to stretch properly. Now it's time to actually learn the dance. Don't try to learn too quickly. Learn a few moves at a time and then keep repeating them until you have them memorized. Sometimes you may have a hard time learning a certain move. When that happens, sit down, cool off, take a break, and then come back to it. If you're still having problems, stop for the day. Go to sleep. Try again the next day, and you may find that it's easier than it was before. You may also want to listen for cues in the music and match your timing to certain beats or lyrics in the song. Once you know all the moves, continue to practice and sharpen your dancing until you're satisfied. Try practicing while watching the video you've been learning from. Then try practicing with your back to the video so that you can check your progress whenever you turn around in the dance, if you do at all. Once you're confident enough, try practicing with the music alone. You may also want to stand in front of a mirror while practicing, or film your practice so you can see where you need to improve. Now that the actual learning is out of the way, you can focus on the details of your video. First of all, your clothes. Of course, there's no rule for what you wear for your dances, but I'll tell you what I do anyway. It's best to wear something that you can dance in comfortably. If I have clothes similar to the outfits in the original dance, then I'll wear those, but if not, then I'll just try to match the color scheme or the style. I very rarely buy anything specifically for a video, including accessories. I prefer to make them myself. Layers and a few accessories can make similar outfits look completely different. I like using scarves because they can be used so many different ways. I also like making accessories out of small pieces of fabric or paper. Safety pins are also incredibly useful. Next is your setting. Try to find a place where you can have the camera further away so that you're entirely in frame with a little room to spare in all directions. If you can't find anywhere like that, try to get at least from your knees up in frame. If you have a bigger area to dance in, do a frame check to make sure you know how far you can go before you hit the edge. Okay, it's finally time to film. First of all, I like to try to match my facial expressions and my energy to the mood of the song. So if it's a serious song, I generally don't smile, but if it's a cheerful song, then I try to keep a natural smile. If my smile falters or looks fake, then it kind of takes away from the dance. Of course, it's perfectly fine to smile during a serious song. It's your choice. Also, I like to try to keep my eyes on the camera as I'm dancing unless the dance calls for me to look in another direction. If I can't seem to muster up the energy needed for a dance, or if I mess up so many times that I start getting upset and frustrated, then I stop for the day, or at least until I feel I can do the dance properly. Once you finish filming, I suggest watching your video once or twice before uploading it. If it blurs, or if you go out of frame, or if you make a mistake, it's better to know as soon as possible. To be ridiculously thorough, you can play your video side by side with the original to see if the moves match up properly. Yeah, I do that. Every time. If you're going to overlay the audio for your video, then match the timing as closely as you can, because it's really distracting when the music doesn't match up with the video. If you plan on adding any special effects, try not to overwhelm the viewers. Too many special effects can be just as distracting as poorly timed music. Finally, and of course most importantly, remember to have fun. When it stops being fun, take a break. You've earned it. You've definitely earned it. Okay, that's all I have to say. Good luck, and thank you for watching.